types of partners. Number 1, active partner. Now, who is an active partner? The partner who takes an active part in the management of the firm. Active part means he will contribute the capital, he will share the profits and losses. Liability will also be unlimited, isn't it? Okay, next one is a sleeping or a dormant partner. This partner, as the name suggests, he is sleeping. He does not take any part in the management of the firm. Though he invested money, that means capital he will contribute, profits and loss he will share, liability is also unlimited, but he will not take part in the management of the firm. Okay, point number 3, it says secret partner. Now, who is a secret partner? Secret partner is such a partner whose association with the firm is unknown to the public. That means he is a partner of the firm, but this fact is actually not known to the public. Clear? His liability is also unlimited. So, secret partner also has unlimited liability. At the same time, he will contribute capital, he will take part in the management, he will share the profits and losses also. But the only catch point over here is that his identity and the fact that he is also a partner of the firm, that is not known to the public. Clear? For example, there is an organization ABC and Mr. X. Mr. X is a person who is actually a partner of the firm, but this is not known by the public. So here Mr. X becomes a secret partner. Okay to you? Next comes the nominal partner. Now, nominal partner is that who gives his name, who gives his goodwill to the company. He will not invest any money, he will not take any profit, but his liability is unlimited. Now, apart from just the definition of the nominal partner, these two definitions are most important. That is partner by estoppel and partner by holding out. Now, understand who is a partner by estoppel. A partner by estoppel is actually not a partner of the firm, but he will present himself in such a way in front of others that the outsiders or the public will think him to be a partner of the firm. Clear? I repeat, this person will not be an actual partner of the firm, but through his words, through his behavior, through his attitude, he presents himself in such a way in front of others, in front of the public, that the public or the other people, they think him to be a partner of the firm. And because of this thinking, many people come into contact with that partnership firm. They enter into dealing with the partnership firm. Clear? For example, there is Mr. X who is a friend of Mr. Y. X, Y and the partnership A, B and C Limited. Clear? Now, X is not a partner. Clear? But in front of him, in front of Y, this X will show in such a way that as if he is a partner of the firm, but he is actually not. Okay, as a result of it, what will happen? X enters into some contract with A, B and C Limited. Just because Mr. Y thinks that X is a partner, he is such a nice man, he belongs to this firm. I hope this firm would also be good. Why not enter into a contract? So he enters into a contract. By chance there occurs any liability because of this contract, then who will be liable? X will be liable. Because it is because of X's false identity or X's false representation that Y has entered into a contract with ABC Limited, isn't it? So if there are any faults related to that, X will be responsible. Let's see what's written here. Partner by estoppel. He is one who by his words or conduct gives an impression to the outside world that he is a partner, whereas actually he is not. Clear? His liability is unlimited towards the third party. Third party means over here we are talking about Y. His means we are talking about X. His liability is unlimited towards the third party who has entered into dealing with the firm on the basis of his pretensions. Clear? Partner by estoppel? Okay. Now coming to the another concept, that is partner by holding out. Now partner by holding out is also similar but not exact same. Suppose X and Y. Now Y mistakenly says that X is a partner of A, B, C Limited. Okay? Y mistakenly says that X is a partner of Y, A, B, C Limited. But actually X is not a partner. He knows that Y is telling a wrong thing. He should stop Y. But instead of stopping Y, he keeps quiet. He does not speaks anything. Okay? Then such a partner is called as partner by holding out. Clear? Let's see what's written here. He is the one who is falsely declared a partner. X was not a partner of the firm, but Mr. Y by mistake says X to be a partner, whereas he is actually not. And even after becoming aware of it, he does not stop it. Clear? So his liability is unlimited towards the party who has dealt with the firm on the basis of this declaration. Now because of this is, suppose Mr. Z is there, Mr. Z enters into a contract with ABC Limited, then who will be liable? Mr. X will be liable. Why? Because he should have stopped Y from telling that no, you are telling wrong, I am not the partner of the firm. He should have said this, but what did X do? X chose to keep quiet. And because of this misrepresentation, Z enters into a contract thinking that wow, X is a partner of this firm would have been so nice. So if there falls a problem because of this declaration, who will be liable? Mr. X will be liable. Clear? So these were the type of nominal partners. They neither take profit nor they invest money. They are only liable to the parties who have entered into contract because of this wrong or misinterpretations. Clear? So that is all for today. We'll meet you in the next video. Thank you.